GM, and welcome to another edition of Nouns News.
And today's hottest news.
Skate decks. Last week, 100 of our skateboards were donated to summer programming for youth in the community of Two Gray Hills, New Mexico, in Navajo Nation. The initiative started 5 months ago as part of a design contest in partnership with the Skate Park Project, and we have donated 300 decks so far. Prop House. Round 8 of Nouns DAO Launchpad has ended. 38 proposals were received. 710 votes were cast. And the top 10 proposals will receive 2 ETH each. Some of the winners of this round. Nouns Basketballs. A collection of Nouns branded basketballs. The Noundry Studio. A browser-based pixel art editor focused on creating traits for nouns. And The Island. A governance experiment of Nouns DAO. Like Hunger Games, but as a Nouns Protocol 4. Also, we had an alien invasion in the Nouns ecosystem. Blue, an amazing motion capture creature from outer space, has arrived. And he has big plans to nounify the metaverse. And now esports. Nouns Pokemon team proliferates the meme. After an incredible lower bracket run, our Pokemon Unite team took home second place at the World Championship. To learn more about the esports pod, this week we have a chat with Sasquatch, a former professional StarCraft player and one of the leaders of the project. Hi Sasquatch, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Congrats on second place in the World Championships. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so back in June, we signed a Pokemon team via proposal number 91. This was the second team we signed after the Dota team. And specifically, the game is called Pokemon Unite. So it's this new game. It was released a few years back. It has an up-and-coming competitive scene. And we signed, perhaps consider the time the best team in Europe. And, it's been 2 months since we've had them. They qualified for the World Championship. And then this week, they actually played in the World Championship where they placed second. So we're very proud of them. And they're walking home with some sweet Pokemon trophies and $75,000. So congrats to them.
And regarding the Gamers Gap, how is the Nouns mission to end it going?
So yeah, I think fundamentally the gamer gap exists because generally speaking across the population, there is a resentment towards crypto, towards coins. And when it comes to gamers, it's interesting because they kind of suffer under the thumb of developers when it comes to DLC, when it comes to like cosmetics and game models, monetization. It's all kind of controlled centrally by these developers. But on our end, it's certainly a question of what can we do that's cool? What can we do that shows that like the space isn't all bad and that there are entities here that are operating in a really unique and interesting way that you should get involved with. And so at Nouns Esports, we're looking to, really just kind of do cool things, innovate in the space, and just set a good model.
And how is the gaming community reacting so far?
Yeah, so I think, when we came into Dota, which was our first entrance into the space, there was questions of like who we are. Nobody really had heard of Nouns. They didn't know what to expect. But, they're certainly happy that like a team that wasn't signed, but is also competing at the highest level and doing their best and working full time, is getting that sponsorship, is getting that opportunity. We've provided them with these boot camp experiences where, they couldn't finance that before, frankly. And now that, they're competing at the highest level, they deserve to be able to get together and have full focus with their coach and their staff and give it their all. And so I think the community is just generally receptive to us enabling that and enabling these cool opportunities for their players that they're fans of. So yeah, over time, we've definitely seen like more fans come in and more people checking out what we're doing. It's cool. I've even noticed like on the community forums that people will comment on. They've looked through our proposals and they can see how there's financial transparency around the deal and like all the specifics. So that's very new and novel and not something you experience in Web2 esports. So I think fans are starting to appreciate those kind of aspects of Nouns.
Where do you see Nouns Esports in the future?
What I see as the future really is building our own community of people who enjoy Web3 and what it provides, and also are fans of esports and competition and gaming. and really making a space for them and growing that and scaling it and kind of making it one of the biggest, sub communities of Nouns. And I think the cool thing about Nouns is they have a lot of great cultural practices to instill upon like gamers coming into Web3, and we can create like a really great foundation for new gamers. The people who cross the gamer gap, as we discussed, they can have their first home be Nouns Esports, and hopefully find like a lot of great education, a very simple, streamlined way to get involved, and just a great experience.
Nouns Esports securing the Zapdos, securing the title in Europe. They are the best team in the region, but even more than that, they are looking like one of the best teams in the entire world.
Awesome. Any other esports teams on the horizon for Nouns?
Yeah, you're looking for our team alpha. The short list at the moment is Valorant, League of Legends, Apex Legends, and then fighting games.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And now for last week's Nouns sales.
We had an average auction price of 72 ETH, and the OpenSea floor is at 90 ETH. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to stay updated. We'll see you next time here on Nouns News. Peace. Bye.